And give me a second, let's get these back in focus. Start with your name.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my name is Mario Lopez, and I'm a wounded veteran. And I went to Iraq and Afghanistan, and on my second deployment in 2008, I got hit with an IED. And when I came out of the hospital, I had to figure out what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of time on my hands during my recovery. I started to turn to painting, and I would talk to my doctors and the nurses and everyone, and they'd ask me, so what have you been doing lately? And I would show them. I didn't ever think it was that good. But they loved what I was doing and what I was accomplishing. They thought that my work was phenomenal. And it snowballed and it turned into a big deal. I've been all over the country. I met presidents, I've met actors, sports icons have hanged their work in their house. And over the years, I've met other veterans that were doing the exact same thing that I was doing, but didn't always advocate for themselves. They were very humble. And they just said, I'm just a soldier just trying to paint. And I'm like, wow, that is the most amazing, beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I wanted to help show the world what I see. So I started putting together these art shows for these veterans to show their work.
Yep. Synced up on recording. Sync that up. So we're recording there.
All right, so you just say your name and...
Okay, I'm Randy McGuire.
Hello, I'm Roy Villarreal.
Hey everyone, I'd like to introduce you to DJ-Illustrator. I'm here with Michael Wright.
Well, my name is DJ, or David Pichet, DJ-Illustrator.
And he's a woodworker.
Local artist here in San Antonio.
I'm an artist, illustrator, designer in San Antonio, Texas.
This is my wood art that I've been doing for many, many years.
I do everything from hand drawings, hand paintings, to screen printing, to digital art, to pinstriping. I mean, I try to do a little bit of everything.
I've done everything from making wood canoes to making cutting boards. It just depends on what I'm working with and what people want.
I've been drawing since I was about 15 years old, but it wasn't until after I got back from the Gulf War that I kind of started doing more of it with pencils. And as I went along, I wanted to be as realistic as I possibly could.
Yeah, I was always admired by wood and by color and painting and stuff like that. So I saw one of my friends that did do this type of art. Yeah. I kind of worked for him and I was attracted to it.
My dad was a commercial artist. He had his own commercial art business, so he let me have the run of his commercial art studio when I was a kid. He let me pretty much do whatever I want, and I was hooked.
But I was already doing art way back in my younger years, so it just took off, and most of it's all reclaimed.
I went to woodworking school for master woodworking.
Oh, wow.
And spent 2.5 years there, and came home and just started tinkering around, learning what I liked, what I didn't like, and things that I will work with and things that I don't really care for.
So it wasn't until about 7 years ago that I finally picked up charcoal. So this is my very first charcoal drawing that I've ever done. And I did this one 7 years ago.
What?
When I was a kid, I used to draw a lot of geometric shapes and do a lot of impossible object drawings, So everything had to be shaped, crisp, the lines had to be crisp. So I took all those geometrical shapes that I used to draw and they just started evolving and started adding color and dimension to it, and then they turned into these.
What's been some of your favorite art pieces?
Most of them are my favorite art pieces. The majority, yeah. Like for instance, this one's a lot of found wood objects.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of wood that's cut in different shapes.
Yeah.
You got a bedpost here. And then they got the wood that are ripped around the sides and stuff like that.
I've heard a lot of soldiers, even myself, art is therapy, right? Our canvas is our counselor. Is it therapeutic for you?
For me, it's just a time to be able to work on things by myself and quiet.
I'm a guy that needs a project or a mission.
When I came back from Desert Storm, I had some issues. I had some mental issues, anger issues.
So art helps me with that. It gives me a project. It gives me a goal. It gives me something to strive for.
And I discovered that while I'm drawing, my mind is focused on the drawing and not the problems that I was having with my mind.
For me, it's very relaxing, very therapeutical.
Yeah.
And that time that you're doing it, you're feeling so relaxed. So it's like a little high
for sure.
for us.
Yeah.
So
And also it you know, it gives you a chance to try different things. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You can try something different, something new, and see how it works out.
All right, well, thank you for letting us come out and interview
Absolutely.
you. And thank you for letting us come out. Thanks, DJ, for letting us come out and seeing some of your stuff and take some video about this. And I'm really looking forward to you coming out to the art show, and I can't wait for you to come out to our art show.
I'm looking forward to being there and supporting the event.
I'm really excited about this.
I'm really
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Good interview, brother.
Yeah.
I think it was good.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm so excited about this art show. We're gonna have dancing, we're gonna have some poets, we're gonna have live music, we're gonna have authors, painters, sculptors. I mean, what more can you ask for? We're gonna have a great show. So buy your tickets below. We're gonna have a link right here, and we'll see you at the show.